Yep. What's going on, my people? We are here joining you guys, man, for another food service roundtable talk. Oh, what's going on with you, man? First of all, before I start, man, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to Brooklyn Downs TV because I had no idea that the Tennessee football team was that good, man. I had no idea. Watch that game yesterday, man. Them boys are fast. Them boys are fast, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if their defense was a little better, I think they have a shot of beating either Georgia or Alabama. But they still got a lot. They still got a lot of work to do, but they got a pretty good team, man. And I was not paying attention to the Tennessee, so I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't bet it on that game. You know, Florida still played good yesterday. Quarterback got a lot of. He got a lot of growing up to do, man. Trust me. That was about one of the only teams that really represented Florida yesterday when it came to college football. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hit the thumbs up for me. We just here, man. Talking about some different stuff today, man. We talking about football, man. It's football Sunday. Trying to get this hurricane off our mind for a few hours. You know how it is, man. I appreciate everybody for joining me. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. You know, right now I'm just waiting on that big game to start. To me, it's a game of the week. I'm talking about Miami versus the Buffalo Bills. We're talking about the top three receivers in the game right now. You got Tyreek Hill, you got Waddle, and you got Stephon Diggs all on the same field. To me, that's a game of the week, guys. I don't know what y'all watching, but that's a game I'm gonna be watching right there. I don't know what y'all watching, but that's, you know what I mean. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there, man. You guys know how we do it. Um, Hope most of the truck drivers is off today, enjoying this Sunday, man. This is one day that I don't really. It's the only day that I don't really work. I work any other day, but I gotta have my Sundays off. You know what I mean? I know it's not. I know it's not that easy once you're over the road. You're pretty much out there every day. So shout out to all the over the road drivers that's out there, um, doing it, man. You know what I mean? They be putting in that work. Shout out to all the over the road drivers. And shout out to everybody that's in Central Florida right now and that's in North Florida. Be prepared for this storm, man. It's coming your way. It looks like it's gonna be hitting up there in Tampa towards towards Panhandle, man. So y'all get ready, man. You say the Vikings going up against the Lions. Um, Let me take a look at that game real quick. Hold up. Who's the favorite? Let me say. Take a look at a um. Take a look at that lineup real quick. Who's at home on that game? See, let me see. I haven't been paying attention to the Detroit. I don't know what they got going on this year. How you became a Vikings fan, if you don't mind me asking? I always like to ask people like how they became a particular team fan. Um, like like the odd like it'll be people like living in Florida and their favorite team it'll be like the 49ers. So I'd be like interested to find out like how you became okay, you was raised up around there. Okay. Like I know a lot of people. Chris West, Chicago Bears, what's going on, man? Y'all share me out, hit a thumbs up on your way in. Yeah, it's very interested, man, to like growing up with some cats, especially growing up down here in Miami. Like Miami haven't win anything since in the 70s. So a lot of guys grew up as Raider fans and grew up as Niner fans, and we got a lot of people that moved down from the Northeast. We got a lot of Buffalo Bills fans down here. You guys just tune in. Look at that game today. It's gonna be like so much Buffalo Bills fans all over in Miami Stadium. Like we got a lot of Jets fans down here. It's all mixed down here, man. A lot of Giants fans, Pittsburgh fans. They're pretty much everywhere. So this is one of the states that really have like fans like all over because a lot of different people move to South Florida. You get what I'm saying? And um they say they root for different teams. One of the things that like when I just moved to the States from Jamaica and I got into like watching football. Shout out to Ronnie in the building, man. One of the reasons I was got into like the Raiders and stuff like that and like the 49ers. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it was the jackets. I thought they had the best y'all remember those starter jackets? It was the jackets for me, man. I used to look at them jackets. I was like, yo, the Raider jackets, they cool, man. And I used to wear my Raider jacket, black and white, with my black and white Nikes to go with it. And it was just an image thing back in the days. So you know what I mean? Then they had back then when Raiders, man, it was an image like Raiders and the San Francisco. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting where you see like people from different states, like they start repping other teams, man. And for the longest down here, yeah, them starter jackets, man. It was man, them starter jackets. It was the shit back in the days, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Hey, and the thing is too. Check this out, Owen. The thing is too, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm probably going way back in the days now, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Now, back in the days, if you want to know if a female was off limit or not, you'll see her walking down the hallway, and you see her with a starter jacket on, and it's a little bit too big for her. You know that wasn't her jacket, but you know whose jacket that was. She's off limit, player. You know what I mean? But for the longest time, man, we ain't really had nothing to root for down here in Florida. You know what I mean? What we rooting for? We got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, got Jacksonville. We got Tampa. They wasn't doing nothing for the longest. Miami, they've been stagnant for the longest. I'm still trying to see today if Miami is for real or not. So I'm interested to watch this football game today. Because in my opinion, man, even though I like the Dolphins, which you guys know Tampa is my favorite team in the state. Today we got to go up against Green Bay Packers, which a lot of people think this is a tough matchup, but I just don't buy it. I just don't think Green Bay is all that like a lot of people think. I think our defense is going to prevail, and it's not going to be an easy victory. A matter of fact, if we lose today, it's not going to be like a big shock because, as you guys know, most of our receivers is out right now. We got Mike Evans, he's out. He got suspended. Julio Jones, he's out. Godwin, he's still out. Julio Jones might play today. We signed Beasley. We signed Beasley off the practice squad on Wednesday. So Beasley. So we're gonna have him. So that should be a good matchup. So we'll see what goes on in that game. But other than that, man, the game that I really want to watch today is the Dolphins versus the Buffalo, man. Because in my honest opinion, even though I like Tom Brady, I think Josh Allen, and I don't know, you guys go ahead and throw up who you think the best quarterback is in the NFL. But without being biased or nothing, huh? Without being biased, I think Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league right now. Hello? Yeah, my car is tripping. I think it's the tires. Yeah, my bad, y'all. But yeah, in my opinion, man, I think Josh Allen is the best quarterback. Without being biased, man, sometimes you got to be honest. I think Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league for the simple fact that, and nothing. I'm not taking nothing away from Mahomes, man. You guys know Mahomes is all that, but with the overall his size, him be able to stand in the pocket and deliver the ball, and whenever he have to, he'll take off running. And the only thing that I worry about this guy is him getting himself hurt because he run with a style like he don't got no fear, and he kind of run like a tight end slash fullback, and you know that can come back to haunt you, especially as a quarterback. Them boys gonna be gunning for you, man. So, in my opinion, man, I really want to see how the defense today react to playing against Josh Allen. You get what I'm saying? So that's the game I'm gonna be watching today. That's a game I'm gonna be paying attention to. I want to see if Dolphins is for real. Can they keep that high powered offense? And you got to call it high powered. The Dolphins got like man, this team is excited to watch. Man, it's the fastest offense I've seen from the Dolphins like ever. We never had Dolphins. They never had two receivers that fast, man, ever. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, guys, if you come up in here with a trucking question, man, you talk about trucking too. You talk about anything today. And if you want to jump on the live, any truck drivers want to jump on the live, man, feel free. We just here just doing what we do, man. You know, doing what we do, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I appreciate everybody for that tuning in yesterday on the channel. And shout out to all the food service drivers, man. Just that's out there that just got into the game. You know what I mean? That's came in the game to to make that money, man. And it doesn't matter what company you work for. The main objective is to get that money. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about. We work hard and we need to get paid, man. And don't let your company play you, because there's a lot of companies out there. They don't want to get with a program. They don't want to give no raises. They treat their drivers like crap. You know what I mean? Their equipment is old, broken down, stuff like that. You know, you guys got to start paying attention to your surroundings and seeing what other companies out there and seeing what other companies got to offer. You feel me? Just don't limit yourself when it comes to the game, guys. Do not limit yourself. You feel me? 6 years at Publix Distribution as a dock coordinator. Just took the truck job and I got my permit. I start class in morning at Fleece First. Hey, congrats, man. Bro, if I could get in Publix as a truck driver, man, I'll be over there in a second. That's a good job right there. Ronnie, man, Publix is a good job when it comes to truck driving. At least that's what I heard. You probably hearing something else because you're inside. Can you fill me in on why would you want to leave Publix? Just let me know, why would you want to leave Publix? Because I'm on the outside looking in. I heard Publix is a good place to be a driver, and you're on the inside looking out. You know what I mean? You might not make this money that we making in food service, but you got to look at what's in it for you in the long term. You feel me? So fill me in, man. Let me know. Let me know what it is that. Let me know the reason why you want to leave Publix. Cause I think Publix is a good company, man. A lot of people are sleeping on Publix. One of the requirements for the public guys, especially the outsiders that want to get in, you gotta put some time in the warehouse before you become a truck driver, and that's something I would never do. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's something wrong with working in the warehouse, but I'm not leaving my CDL job to go work in the warehouse just to get on the waiting list to go drive a truck. No, I'm good. You know what I mean? So, cause them guys over there, man, you guys got profit sharing and stuff like that. The only food service company in food service that got profit sharing is GFS. Nobody else got profit sharing, at least not what I know of. Oh, the main issue is the schedule. It's the worst ever. Okay, okay. So their schedule is like kind of sketchy. Cause I know with the grocery business, man, it's kind of hard to get like a set schedule because of the way how grocery operate. You can't be like on a set schedule where you're gonna deliver this particular store every day. It don't work like that. It's all about the store demands and the store needs, and every store is different. So I can see the schedule being a problem. When I think, yeah, you're right. I think us food service drivers, we got more of a set schedule, a little better than the grocery guys. For most of the grocery guys I talk to, you feel me? So I get what you're saying when it comes to that part. When you say low key, a lot of Trump stuff going on inside the warehouse. It's the management, not so much the workforce. Bro, I feel you on that. Trust me. And you said a key thing, man. It's the management, not the workforce, right? And that's the same thing I be talking about when it comes to like food service, right? when it comes to food service, man, I tell you guys this over and over again, right? Most of these companies are good, bro. Most of these companies are good companies to work for. It's the management, man. The management can either break you or make you. You got John Martinez in the building. I am thinking of hitting U.S. Foods chain account in Tracy, California. Never been in food service. Is the money really there in chain account? And can I hit 100,000 if I apply myself and really learn the hustle? In food service, you can definitely hit 100,000. 100,000 in food service is not hard to hit no more. 100,000 in food service is definitely a thing of the past. And the reason I said that because you gotta think about it like this: 100,000 is about $1,930 a week. Somebody can do the math on that, but it's around $1,930 a week, right? And think about a food service driver now. That's not hard to hit at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can most definitely hit 100,000. The majority of my friends and the majority of people I talk to every day, they're all gonna be doing over 100,000 this year. Most of the people in my circle are gonna be hitting anywhere from 115 to 130 this year. Like real talk. I'm gonna leave my job making 28.65 for Migra to hit US food. Even though you're making 28.65, that's good money right there. But one thing I notice about a lot of jobs, right? They'll pay you good, but they're all up. They'll really pay attention to the overtime that they give you. You know, so a lot of people do not get overtime. Like I know a couple of people they work at a Costco and they get like right now they're at $32 an hour. But we're still making way more money than them because they work an 8 hour shift every day, 8 to 10. And even if they put in 5 days, it's still hard for them to do like 54 hours a week. You know what I mean? And in trucking, man, especially local, the money's in the overtime. And one of the ways how food service drivers make money, man, is all the guys that run them routes that get component pay or commission, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? I want to say I've been hearing about that 100K y'all making. I want yeah, you can make it, man. It's for real. It's for real, for real. You know what I mean? It's for real, man. But I always advise, man, guys that have a good job, or in my opinion, like if I see somebody with a job that I think is a good job, I don't stop them from coming to food service, but I just like try to tell them all the facts. You know what I mean? I like to tell people the facts. Like I like to tell them the bad stuff. I don't just load them up with the good stuff so they can make an honest decision on what they really want to do. You know what I mean? So you got some YouTuber people that they'll just tell you all the good stuff about some companies and stuff like that. Yeah, I ain't nowhere close to that. You know what I mean? I like to keep it real, guys. You know what I mean? And I like to keep it real. You know, like let's just say I meet a cop and all of a sudden he been watching YouTube or something, and all of a sudden he want to become a food service driver. I'm gonna let him know. I'm be like, yo, bro, we don't be sitting down eating donuts all the time, man. We on the go. You know, like I know they be working hard, but they got a lot more free time than we do. You know what I mean? You got to understand. Everybody got to understand when they get what they getting into. When you get in the food service, by the time we clock in, we constantly working until the work is done. But you can also look at it as a workout, and If you look at it as a workout, everything will become easier and easier as time goes by. You feel me? That's the way I look at it sometimes also. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate everybody that tuning in, man, to the channel right now. If your first time watching my channel, man, hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. But yeah, food service is a good job though, man. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting in the game, man. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now is the time. All the companies are paying good right now, so definitely a good situation, guys. Most definitely. You know what I mean? U.S. Food at Cheney, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, first I'm gonna ask you, what U.S. food you talking about? Like, what location? 'Cause I'm an honest person, man. Like, I keep it 100. If you're talking Boca, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'll take Cheney over Boca. You know what I mean? Oh, Tampa. See, I don't know too much about the Tampa U.S. food, but I know they pay hourly. Um, I can tell you this. I know Cheney got a new account coming up. So if you talk to the right peoples, they might put you in the right direction. U.S. food over there in Tampa, they're hourly, so that kind of limits you a bit. But I would also talk to Cheney and see if they have any routes, because I know they got a drop yard in Tampa. See if they got any routes that you can get a 36-foot trailer. Because if you here at Cheney, man, if you get a 36-foot trailer, you're gonna make money, man. That's all I gotta say. If you move in a 36-foot trailer, you're gonna make money. You know what I mean? Because the way our component system works, it just works out best. Or you turn down Cisco to hit US food. And talking about Tampa, Ronnie, how you guys are preparing for the hurricane? Because I know the hurricane kind of shifted. The hurricane kind of shifted, it shifted towards Tampa. So, and I kind of feel bad for Tampa, and it could take another shift and go up straight toward the Panhandle. I kind of feel bad for you guys up there, and the reason I feel bad is because the longer that damn hurricane stay in that Gulf of Mexico water, the stronger it gets. And I really didn't want it to hit you guys with that much force. So how are you guys preparing for the storm? Do you live in a flood zone, or are you like, do you live like on a high grounds, or Because I know Tampa is kind of flat anyway. David, what's popping? Yeah, yeah, John, that component is better, way better. Okay, you from Miami. Enough said. Hey, anybody that say, hey, they from Miami, enough said. One thing I noticed, man, especially down here where I live at, I be in a grocery store, man, and I see people going crazy. People buying a whole bunch of water and people buying a whole bunch of toilet paper. And I'm looking at myself, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? These people are new in Florida. They probably just moved down from the Northeast. They ain't never been in a hurricane. They're not paying attention. You got to pay attention to the TV, or you're going to end up spending a whole bunch of money and you don't need to. You know what I mean? One of the reasons I moved from Sunrise, Florida, up to a little bit to get more north into the northern part of Florida is because, man, I had a two-story townhouse, right? And hurricane season, bro, like I'm gonna be honest with you, it used to be like exhausted, try to go upstairs, putting on the shutters, and I'm like, you know what, I'm over that. So I'm like, yo, I'm getting me a one story, man. Now I live in a one story. Worst come to worst, I need to put on the shutters. I just walk around. I don't even need a ladder no more, man. I'm good. All my windows is kind of low. I got everything is like connected. All I got to do is push in the shutters and screw them down. That's it. You know what I mean? And when I get the money right, I'm gonna just change all my windows into hurricane windows anyway. You know what I mean? So, and that is very expensive. So when I get my money right, that's gonna be one of my investment on my house. I gotta wait a little bit because I just put up a fence. Well, I didn't just put it up, but my fence alone cost about almost $10,000. You know what I mean? I got to redo my driveway. Put up my fence. I got to redo my driveway. Cause I want to make my driveway like I want to get like a circular driveway, and then I want to get them hurricane windows. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot that going to being a homeowner. You gotta save your money, man. It's just like owning a truck. You gotta have like a maintenance account. I mean, oh, the Dolphins and the Bills, they play at one. Yeah, as soon as they come on, man, I'm gonna be tuned in, locked in, man. I'm gonna be locked all the way in. That's gonna be a good game right there. It would have been a better scenario if Miami went up to play the Bills this time of year. And the reason I said that is because usually when the Bills come here first, and now this time of year you would consider this like good weather for football. But on the flip note, when Miami go up to play, it's gonna be like probably the bad weather, snowing and stuff, and advantage Buffalo. So right now, if Miami would have went up there right now when the weather's still good, like it'll be anybody's ball game. And that's just some of the stuff, man, that you guys can look at when it come to like matchup stuff like that. You feel me? Got three people in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Now we do. But as far as work, man, I don't know what the companies are doing this week. I know we're open Monday. Not sure about Tuesday. We should be open Tuesday. You guys already know the DOT rule about the wind. Well, I guess you guys don't. I don't know it either. Let me look it up real too quick. But I know one thing, man. If the wind get up to a certain if the wind get up to a certain hit a certain number, I don't think no trucks is allowed to be on the road. So, but I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. In this food service game, I've seen it all, man. I mean, I remember we'd be out there and okay, so if the wind get up to about 35 miles an hour, all the truck stops at Publix. Okay. I remember last year, man. A terrible storm came by, and we was out there, man, in the rain. The wind was blowing crazy. We was out there delivering stuff like that. And one thing I always say, man, every single penny that we make as a food service driver, we deserve it, man. I remember sometimes I'm in the rain, like your clothes is wet, but you just got to keep pushing, and you get to a point where you want to change your clothes, but you know your next uniform that you got in your book bag is going to get wet also, and you got to keep pushing through. Man, and you got to go in the freezer. You got to turn off your freezer because you don't want to get sick. But just got to keep pushing through, man. And that's one of the things us food service drivers got to go through, man. Like it does not stop when it's raining. We got to keep pushing. Unless they close down the highways, we don't stop. It's one thing I stop for, and I don't care what nobody say, and I would recommend you guys to stop for. That's that lightning. You work in lightning if you want to. I will not be joining you. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was with US Food. I was down in Florida Keys, and it was lightning so bad, and I just sat in my truck. I called the office. I'm like, yo, it's lightning, so I'm gonna sit here until it's done. And I sat there until it was done. You know what I mean? Do I need 6 months experience or a full year before applying with Cheney or US Food? Once you hit 6 months, you can start applying. But one of the key things that I want to tell you in your training, try to get as much backup training as possible. Get as much backup experience as possible. Cause we seen guys come in the game. We seen guys that we give them a chance to get a job, and they've been training for 6 months, but their trainers don't show them nothing about backing up. Don't teach them nothing about backing up. And one of the things I want you guys to understand, if you're not getting enough backing up skills out there, because you got to understand, especially over the road, some of these over road drivers, they don't care if you don't get enough backing up experience. They just care how much you drive forward, because the more miles they get is the more money they make. You get what I'm saying? So make sure you're doing everything. Because one of the things I want to explain to you guys, it is easier to back up a 53-foot trailer than it is to back up a 36-foot trailer, especially when you back up a 28-foot trailer. It's easier, guys. Trust me, anybody that's in here, if you can explain to people what I'm talking about, go ahead and explain it. Once you're backing up a 53-foot trailer and you go backing up and you go cut that trailer nice and slow, it goes where you want to, nice and slow. Man, you go cutting that 28 footer, that trailer liable to go anywhere. Don't even try to back up a doubles. Don't even try. Don't even, like, you miss your turn. That's it. Like, you try to back up a doubles, it will not work. Like, you know what I mean? So get as much practice. Get your practice out there, guys. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the good trainers out there that's taking their time out to train people the right way. Shout out to all the good schools out there that just is not in it for the money. They're in it because they really care about training people. They're in it for the right reason. But I'm telling you guys right now, majority of people, they're just in it for the money. And there's nothing wrong with making money, but a lot of these people aren't being trained the correct way. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys are getting trained good, guys. That's all I gotta say on that note. You know what I mean? Got 4 people in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for rolling through. I'm just waiting for the game to get started. Dolphins versus Miami. Aaron Rodgers is getting ready to bring that pain. I'm gonna be honest with you, like Tom Brady kind of owns Aaron Rodgers, so um, you already know how that one is gonna go down. And that's a 4 o'clock game today, 4:25. You know what I mean? So see how it goes, man. We're kind of hurt right now. We don't have Mike Evans. We don't have Godwin. I don't know if Julio Jones is playing right now. Um, we got Cole Beasley. We don't know what he's bringing first week on the team. So if the Packers win, it's okay because we're kind of hurt right now. You know what I mean? But I think our defense is going to hold strong, and our defense should let us prevail in victory. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Right now, when I take a look at our division, we're on top of our division 2-0. Saints is 1-1. Panthers is 0-2. Falcons 0-2. So right now we're scaling fairly nice on our division right now. NFC South should be a fairly easy division to win. We just got to see if we can win the whole NFC, which is you got Eagles in the NFC East. They're 2-0. Giants is 2-0. Take a look at it. NFC North. Vikings 1-1. Green Bay 1-1. Lions 1-1. Everybody 1-1 in that division. NFC West. Everybody 1-1 also. Niners 1-1. Rams 1-1. Cardinals 1-1. Seahawks 1-1. So now it's too early to tell what's going to go on. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, this division, man, like it should be like a easy, not easy, because the only team I fear, hey, the thing is, man, like this division is not gonna be easy to win, but when I look at all the teams in the division, like who really scares you, yo? Like the Rams don't scare me, the Niners don't scare me, the Vikings, they don't scare me, Green Bay don't scare me, like the Eagles don't scare me. Like the Eagles is probably the only team that I really worry about, man. They got a lot of talent. Other than that, we good. So you got a job offer to deliver automobile parts. It's a 26-foot box truck. Pay $375 a day, flat rate, home every night. 1600 off weekends. That's not bad. 375 a day. It's not bad at all. 5 days a week or 6 days a week. Well, 5 days a week, because you say you're off weekends. So let's go 375 times 4 or 5. See where that puts you at. So that's 1875 a week. That's not terrible, man. That's pretty good. You know what I mean? As soon as football season started, literally our trailers were dispatching late. I know, right? That's when guys start taking extra breaks and stuff like that. Especially Super Bowl, man. When Super Bowl time, man, them trucks be late, bro. Gotta get this ring, man. We gotta get this ring, bro. Gotta get this ring. Let's take a look at the AFC division. See what's going on over there. AFC division. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more scared of teams in the AFC than I'm scared of team in the NFC. Like the NFC just don't scare me at all. So you got the Dolphins and the Bills on top of their division. You got Cleveland Brown, they're 2-1 on top of the AFC North. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they're 1-1. They're on top of that. The AFC South, that might be the worst division in football. You got Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis, Tennessee. And you got the AFC West. You got Kansas City, 2-0. Chargers, 1-1. Denver, 1-1. The Raiders is 0-2. Still early, guys. Because I still expect Raiders to be up there in that division. So still early. Still early, man. Appreciate all the truck drivers tuning in. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Share me out, guys. Any topic you guys want to talk about, feel free. Today we got New Orleans Saints is going up against the Carolina Panthers. That's a 1 o'clock game. We got Houston going up against Chicago. That's 1 o'clock game. We got Kansas City going up against Indianapolis Colts. That's going to be another blowout for Kansas City. That's 1 o'clock game. We got Buffalo versus Miami. In my opinion, the game of the day. We got Detroit versus the Minnesota Vikings. That's a 1 o'clock game. We got Baltimore Ravens versus New England Patriots. That's a 1 o'clock game. I think there's going to be a blowout. I think on Baltimore is going to be embarrassed by letting Miami come back last week. They're going to put it on New England, so it's going to be a blowout. Watch out for a blowout, guys. Bet the house right now. Cincinnati versus the Jets. That's a 1 o'clock game. Las Vegas versus Tennessee. We got two 0-2 teams going at it. Somebody's gonna be 0-3 today. Unfortunately, I think that's gonna be the Raiders. I think Tennessee is finally gonna get the win. We got Philadelphia versus Washington Commanders. Do not call them the Redskins. Philadelphia 2-0, Washington 1-1. I think Washington gonna get upset on this one. We got Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Chargers. I think the Chargers is gonna prevail in this game. Got the Rams at Arizona. We got Atlanta at Seahawks. Green Bay at Tampa. San Francisco at Denver. And Monday night, you got the Dallas Cowgirls at the New York Giants. Shout out to all the Cowgirl fans up in the building. You guys are going absolutely nowhere. But on the real though, man, Cowboy fans, I know I got a Cowboy fan in here right now. Because Cowboy fans, they're everywhere. They got one of the biggest fan base in the NFL. So I know it's a Cowboy fans in here right now. Dak Prescott. Is it time to put the title injury prone on Dak Prescott? Because you got some guys, man, they're just like injury prone. They get injured every single year. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's all I see out of Dak Prescott, man. He get paid all his money, and all he do is get injured. And though it's not his fault, just got bad luck, man. Bad luck, guys. What do you guys think when it comes to Dak Prescott? He's a good quarterback. What do you guys think about the Dallas Cowboys overall? What do you guys think about the organization? What do you guys think they need to do to be back on top? Do you guys think it's Jerry's fault? Think he should step aside? What do you guys really think about this organization? Cause to be honest with you, man, I don't know. I just see an owner that really cares about his team, that's passionate to win, and and he want to be involved with every single thing. But in my opinion, sometimes that can be a very good thing, and sometimes it can be a bad thing. You know what I mean? We got like 4 minutes to go till this game start, man. I'm gonna be out of here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Hope everybody enjoy this football Sunday, man. Enjoy this day off. And I appreciate everybody for tuning into my channel. all the time. I hope your football team get a win today, guys. Whoever it is that you guys root for, whatever team it is that you guys root for, hope your team get that win today. You feel me? But we're gonna get out of here, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be easy.